Hello and welcome back for day 3 of the 7-day jungle-themed yoga challenge. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I am super pumped about today's flow, which was inspired by the beautiful toucans. These vibrant, gorgeous birds represent a strong desire to be seen and heard. They symbolize confidence and self-reliance. And this flow is designed to make you feel as beautiful and self-assured as they are. I hope you have a beautiful practice. I'll meet you on your mat. We'll start in Tadasana, mountain pose, at the top of the mat. Shoulders roll down the back, belly is engaged. Closing down the eyes here and connecting to the breath. Breathing in and out of the nostrils and trying to maintain this breath throughout the duration of your practice. Today's flow is all about building confidence. It's about becoming more in love with your mind, and your body, and your soul. The tools of yoga are super powerful, and if used consistently, will lead to a greater awareness of your body language and your breath, transforming the way you carry yourself and step into different challenges throughout your life. My yoga journey started with the 26 and 2 yoga series. Like the toucan, this series is super structured and super beautiful. It taught me to move with purpose, accepted challenges one breath at a time, and gave me the confidence and tools necessary to free my mind of limited thoughts and beliefs, which made me realize that anything is possible. So I've decided to go ahead and incorporate some of the 26 and 2 postures into today's practice. Let's start to build the confidence by opening up the eyes and bringing the feet together. On an inhale, arms circle, up over your head. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, cross the thumbs. Suck your stomach in. Inhale, stretch up towards the ceiling, growing long. And slowly warm the spine by moving right and left several times. Just working into both sides of the body. When you cross the center, stretch up a little taller, really elongating, lengthening your spine. Shifting around a bit, pushing the hips from side to side. Stretching out and becoming a little longer. Then come on up, stop in the middle. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, release the fingers, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, hands to shin for a flat back. Exhale, fold. Grab onto opposite elbow, finding ragdoll, shifting the weight from side to side, releasing any tension. Shaking the head yes, and nodding it no. On an inhale, hands come to the shins, chest lifts, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Put a bend into the knees and one vertebrae at a time. Rise back to a standing position. Arms sweep out and up. Exhale, hands in prayer in front of the chest. Inhale, arms circle, interlacing the fingers, releasing the index fingers, thumbs crossed. Contract your thighs, hips a little forward. Keep your chin lifted, arms and head back. Palms together all the way up to the wrists. Inhale, stretch up long in a straight line. Exhale, move your body to the right without bending your elbows, without bending your knees. Push your hips to the left. Keep your left hip forward, right shoulder forward. The belly is engaged. The weight is in your heels. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stomach in, going a little deeper. Feeling the sensation going down the left side of your body. If you're not quite warmed up yet, don't worry about getting too deep into the posture. Just focus on growing out of the waist. Breathing deeply and calmly, and keeping buoyancy in that chest. Change. Inhale, coming back through center. Switching sides and resetting here. So the belly is in, lock your knees. Inhale, stretch up, palms together, and then drop it over to the left. Push your hips to the right. Right hip forward, left shoulder forward. Keep your chin up, face is relaxed. Arms straight, legs straight. Both feet flat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stomach in, going a little deeper. Remembering to breathe. If you're having trouble breathing, you're too deep into the posture. Come out of it a little ways. Your throat should be relaxed. Change. Inhale, coming back through center. Hold for the exhale. Inhale, small back bend here, looking back. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, heart lifts, hands to shin, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, put a bend into the knees, arms circle, coming back through standing. Interlacing the fingers, releasing the index fingers, thumbs are crossed. Next is a backward bend. Relax your head back. Take a deep breath, stretch up to try to touch the sky, and then bring your arms towards the back of the room. Lift your chest up, push your hips forward. Your body weight is in the heels. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, going a little deeper. And change. Coming up through center. Fingers stay interlaced, arms at the ears. Inhale, grow tall, lengthen up. Exhale, bend your knees, bring the hands to the floor. And go ahead and bend through the legs several times. The head is heavy. Shifting the weight from side to side, shoulders and neck are relaxed. Warming up the spine and stretching it in all directions. Bend your knees deeply. Lift through the heels, placing the hands palm face up under the back of the heels, stepping on all 5 fingers of both hands, baby fingers into touch. Elbows are wrapped behind the calf muscles, shoulders away from the ears. Your forehead is connected to the legs. There's no gap between your upper body and your lower body. Now, pull on your heels as you stretch your body down. Knees can be bent here. The goal is to never lose the connection between your upper body and your lower body. Press through the balls of your feet, rolling the weight forward. The forehead stays glued to the legs. Every inhale working on straightening through the legs, and every exhale pulling on the heels, sliding the forehead down the shins closer to the toes. Shoulders are away from the ears. Lift your hips up as you stretch your body down. Inhale, lifting through the hips. Exhale, stretching down. Change. Under your hands, reach your arms out in front of you, interlacing the fingers, finding the grip. Knees can be bent here. Nice flat back. Inhale, press through your feet, arms stay at the ears, slowly coming back up to standing. And exhale, arms down by your side. Step the right foot to the right, feet are hip distance. Inhale, arms come out in front of you, parallel to the mat. Shoulders roll down the back, energizing out through the fingertips. Suck your stomach in. Stretch up tall. Exhale, sit down halfway, bringing maximum body weight into your heels, like you're sitting in a chair. Shoulders stay away from the ears, belly is engaged. Tailbone is down, lengthening the spine. Upper body back, weight in your heels. Shoulders down, stomach in. Sit down, hold it. Arms are parallel to the mat, reach them out long, hold. Change. Come all the way back up, arms remaining long out in front of you. And we'll go for the second part. Come all the way up onto the toes, as high up onto the toes as you can. We'll take an inhale here, and exhale. Sit down halfway. Keep your heels up, knees up, belly in. Spine is straight, like you're leaning up against a wall. Upper body back, knees up, heels up. Maybe a smile, and knowing that shaking is good. And change, staying up on the toes as you slowly come all the way back up. Arms remain out in front of you. Exhale, heels to the mat. And we'll go into the third part. Bring your knees, thighs together, coming up a little bit onto your toes. Inhale here, stretching long. Exhale, coming down slowly for the count of 10. Shoulders roll down the back, chest is lifted. Working your inner thighs, controlling the breath. Arms parallel to the mat, keep your knees together. Slowly lowering, hips towards the heels, knees point down. Excellent. And as slow as you can, come back up. High up onto the toes. Heels come back down towards the mat. Right foot steps back to meet the left. Arms come down by your sides. We're going to go for some balancing poses. Remember to be safe here and only go as far as feels comfortable. With yoga, it's not about how much you do or how far you get into the postures, but rather how you do it. We want to keep a nice, aligned form. So the first is standing bow pulling pose. Right hand up, elbow at the waist, palm facing up. Bring it out to the side. Grab your right foot from the inside of the ankle, palm facing away from the body. Bring your knees together to start. Inhale, left arm up. If your balance is challenged here, you're going to stay here. Maybe moving up against a wall or holding onto the back of a chair with your left hand. And moving on. Left shoulder to the chin, right shoulder back. Inhale, lift, standing up tall. Exhale, begin to kick your right leg up and back behind you, kicking into the hand with the foot and the foot with the hand. Right shoulder getting pulled back, left shoulder stretching out in front of you. Shoulders stretching out in opposite directions. Shifting forward, trying to get your belly parallel to the floor. Left arm is strong, out in front of you, helping you balance. If you fall, just get right back into it. Reaching the left fingertips out towards the front of the room, kicking your right leg back and up. Keep the right hip down. Finding your sweet spot. Holding here. We'll inhale. Hold for the exhale. And change. Slowly kick your way out of it. Foot back down to the mat, arms down by your side. Feet together. Left hand up. Bring it out to the side. Grab the inside of your left foot. Knees together to start. Right arm up at the ears. On an inhale, grow tall, full lungs. And exhale, shifting forward, kick. Left hip stays down. Right arm strong out in front of you. Belly coming parallel to the mat. Shoulders stretching out in opposite directions. Left leg kicking up and back behind you. Kicking into the hand with the foot and the foot with the hand. Finding that sweet spot. Breathing here. Inhale. Hold for the exhale. And slowly release. Come on up. Foot down to the mat. Arms down by your side. Next posture is balancing stick. Come to the back of your mat, feet together. On an inhale, arms circle overhead, interlacing the fingers, releasing the index fingers, thumbs crossed. Stretch up tall. And step your right foot forward, a big step. Point your left toes, balancing here. If your balance is challenged, you're staying where you are. Arms stay at the ears, and those who are comfortable, move. Body down, leg up. Arms and leg parallel to the mat. Maybe putting a chair under the hand to help you balance. Gaze is looking forward, 2 feet in front of your mat, creating a T-shaped side-on. Hips are in one line, left toes are pointed. Arms stretching forward, toes stretching back. Stretching out in opposite directions. Breathe. Inhale. Hold for the exhale. And change. Step on back. Left toes down to the mat. Right foot steps back to meet the left. Arms down by your side. Take a couple breaths here to recenter yourself. This is a great pose to get your heart rate up, so feeling into that and any other sensations you might be feeling throughout the body. Feet together. On an inhale, arms circle, finding the grip. Step your left foot forward, big step. Point your right toes, balancing here. And move. Body down, leg up, creating a capital T-shaped side-on. Arms are in line with the ears, belly is in. Stretching forward and back in opposite directions. Right toes are pointed. Lock out your elbows, lock out your knees. Gaze is 2 feet out in front of your mat. Breathe. Take an inhale here. Hold for the exhale. Change. Step on back. Right foot to the mat. Left foot steps back to meet the right. Arms down by your side. Turn 90 degrees so your toes are facing the long side of your mat. Feet together, toes and heels touching. Inhale, arms up over your head sideways. And exhale. Right foot steps out to the right, a nice big step. Pull your arms back, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, stretching up tall. And as you exhale, swan dive the body forward. Come all the way down towards the mat. And now grab onto your feet from the outside. If you can't grab onto the feet, grab onto the ankles or maybe onto the calves, grabbing onto wherever you can here. Toes are slightly pigeon-toed. The first thing you're going to work on is straightening out the knees, maybe taking a wider stance to get those legs towards straight. If your legs aren't straight, you're staying here, working on the flexibility. If your legs are straight, and only if your legs are straight, go ahead and start to pull by using your arms. Arms bend at the elbows, pulling on the feet, trying to get your forehead to touch the floor. Your eyes are open. You're looking in between your big toes. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, go a little deeper. If your elbows are bending, bring your shoulders away from your ears. Use your upper body strength to pull your head closer to the floor. Take an inhale breath. And as you exhale, work on moving a little bit deeper here. And change. Look forward. Arms stretch out like wings, rising with a flat back all the way up. Right foot steps in to meet the left as you bring your arms up overhead and arms down by your side. Turn 90 degrees towards the front of your mat. And go ahead and lie down on your back, Shavasana. Palms face up. Your eyes are open. Heels into touch, toes splayed out to either side of the room. Connecting back to the breath. In and out of the nose. Still your mind by stilling your gaze. Trying not to move or blink the eyes here. Inhale. Exhale. Wind removing pose. Hug your right knee into your chest, interlacing the fingers 2 inches below the knee. And pull your right knee down into your right shoulder, feeling the compression in that right hip joint. The left toes are flexed. Left leg is lengthening out in front of you. If your left shoulder comes off the floor, roll some body weight over, grounding it down. Inhale breath, pull a little deeper. And exhale. We'll go for a supine twist. So inhale, pull a little deeper. And on an exhale, drop that right knee over to the left. Cactus the arms out by your sides, anchoring down through that right shoulder. Gaze can be up or looking over towards the right. Left hand can gently rest on the right knee if it feels good. Holding here for a couple of breaths. And change. Feel into your core as you come back through center. Hug both knees into the chest. And we'll go for the other side. Right leg extends out long, the toes are flexed. Pull your left knee down into your left shoulder until you feel the compression in that left hip joint. Both shoulders and the back of the neck press into the mat. Inhale, pull a little deeper. And exhale. Inhale, pull deep. And exhale, left knee drops over to the right. The left arm cactuses out to the side. The right arm can rest gently on that left knee if it feels good. Gaze is upward or looking over to the left. Left shoulder is rooted down into the mat. Holding here for a couple of breaths. And change. Belly is in as you make your way back to center. Hug both knees into the chest, giving yourself a big hug, grabbing onto opposite elbows. Or if that's not happening, grabbing onto the forearms or the wrists. Feet are together side by side. Big toes are in alignment with each other. Relax your feet. Squeeze your knees into your chest. Head is on the floor. Tuck your chin to lengthen through the back of the neck, pulling into your knees, trying to get your entire vertebrae flat to the floor. So releasing that lower back down. And release, Shavasana. Final resting pose. Legs are extended out long, palms face up. Close down the eyes here. Shoulders rolled down the back, slight tuck of the chin. Melting into the mat beneath you, allowing the floor to support the weight of your body. And it's in these moments of deep relaxation where your body and mind integrate all the benefits of today's practice. Connecting to the breath, slowing down the mind, and just breathing here for the next few moments. Feel free to pause the video here, resting in Shavasana for as long as you'd like, for as long as would serve you best today. But if you're ready and willing, bringing some gentle movements back into the body. Rolling out the ankles and the wrists, shifting your head from side to side. Going for a big body yawn. Arms stretch out above you, feet elongate out away from you. Before slowly rocking yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Hands in prayer in front of the chest. I'd like to thank you for showing up today, for sharing your energy with me, and for giving this present to yourself. Just 3 days of yoga, and I'm sure you're already starting to see the benefits of your practice. Bring the hands to the third eye and silently repeat after me. I am grateful for my talents. I am grateful for my dreams. I am grateful for my life. Bring the hands to the lips, silently repeating. I am beautiful. I am strong. I am in control. And bring the hands to the heart center, silently repeating. I am becoming all that I dream to be. I am becoming what I deserve to be. I am becoming who I want to be. Together we say, Namaste.